It's the morning of day 3, and as you can probably tell, it's daylight and we're still at camp. It's pretty grueling climbing up and down these mountains, so we took a morning off. We may end up hiking up there in a little bit, but legs were pretty tired, and llamas needed some new food, so it's tough to find them good places to stake them out in the dark. So we stayed here this morning, get them lined out, sleep in, get some rest, and then tackle the mountain again. Donnie's still in his pajamas. Got a little fire going. Even cooked up some hot cocoa, which is kind of a rare treat at hunting camp. So John's still sleeping, and Donnie woke up and thought he saw the northern lights last night from inside the tent.
Could have just been my contacts.
Could have been his contacts. We're gonna sit here a little bit, take a couple ibuprofen, take the llamas for a walk, get them to drink some water and find some green grass for them. Make a plan. That's the plan. Well, we've sat here about as long as we can stand. Sore legs, grueling hike. We're gonna head back up. So, we're here to hunt elk, and we knew it was steep and rough. Just gonna pop a couple ibuprofen and head back up. So definitely a later start today. We probably won't go quite as far, but we did have a bull bugle at us a couple times last night. Might go back up in there. I'm pretty sure I got a good look at him, and I didn't see any kind of a big set of antlers on him, so I think it was just a young bull. I just thinking the rut was still going and still talking. He had a cow at least there, but we'll go up in there and see if we can get something to talk or watch a hillside till dark and take it a little easier today, and that way tomorrow we can hit it hard. We've got tomorrow, Friday if we need it, but hopefully by tomorrow it comes together for us and get an elk and pack it out here with the llamas. Took everything out of my pack that I possibly could. Rock bluffs. This isn't probably going to work for a long-term strategy. It's bluff after bluff. I made it above the first one, and this bottom is just filled with bluffs. So I think the next best option is to turn and go straight up. Well, I'm afraid our half-day elk hunt might have just turned into a shed hunt. Walking along hillside here, got up above the bluffs and heading up canyon, and I spotted a shed. And it's a doozy. We're heading for the timbered ridge you can see behind me there. Try to get back up in there, and there's elk are all in the timber right now. They aren't coming out in the opens very much, so I'm gonna try to get in the timber and find a spot where we can see 2 or 3 little openings and do a little calling and sit there and hope something steps out. Donnie's right over behind me talking to the camera, so I figured I'd do the same. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know if you can even see him over there. We're just about to creep up onto a ridge here that should give us pretty visible access to most of this canyon. Hoping we can see a couple of the open hillsides we could see on top from last night. And we're also hoping an elk will come out on one of those open hillsides. So it's taken us about 3.5 hours to hike in here. Which, timing's good for the elk coming out in the evening. It did snow just for a second on us. Temperature dropped about 15 degrees and good storm came in, but we're hoping the elk are going to come out. We'll do some bugling too. One that was responding last night's just across the canyon. Should all be within rifle range and should have some good visibility. We made it to our little perch. The open hillside. Right across from us where we saw the bull last night. We're hoping he's still close by. And we're hoping he'll bugle when we bugle. Kind of some threatening clouds. The wind will blow for a minute, then it'll die down, so hopefully we can make it happen.
Oh, there's an elk. Something just stepped out. You can see the whole body. It just moved the same direction. Did you see that one? I couldn't see what it was. It was the same one. Because it stopped behind that tree for a moment. I can see the bushes moving way down to the right. Oh, I just saw its back. Are they coming down? Yeah, it's heading down and to the right. It's hard to give directions on this one. The next white dead snag. It's not really white, it's kind of greenish yellow. They just went down right by that. You think they're coming to the opening? Yeah, I have no idea. They were heading to the right, away from the opening. Celebration twigs. Gotta save it for another day. Our plan did not work like we wanted. We did see 2 cow elk, though.
Yes.
No bull, no bugling.
It may have been 1 cow elk. We saw it twice.
We'll count it as 2. That doubles our elk count for the trip. Just big storm blew through. It snowed pretty much. Snowed and blowed all afternoon, so I don't know if that changed the elk's habit for tonight, but last night on that same hillside there was a bull bugling, so I don't know. We'll drop our 2,000 feet back to camp and strategize for game plan for tomorrow. But not only is the country rough, it's been a rough hunt. Just no sign, no tracks, couple elk here and there. But it's an adventure.
I don't know that we got any sleep-in days during archery season.
We did not. We made up for it.
Here we are a day and a half into the rifle hunt and we're sleeping in.
That mountain yesterday wiped us out, so.
Yep. It's amazing how much it takes out of you climbing like that. Just straight up. It's not like you climb a little bit and then flatten out. It's just all day up. So we took the morning off and actually thought about taking the day off.
Yeah.
And I knew I couldn't sit at camp with a season open and a tag and a weapon. So
And no elk located.
yeah.
So.
Would we sit there till 10:30 or so? I was like, we're going back up.
Yep.
So we went up a different route, which was brutal.
Yeah.
Kept bluffing out and did a little shed hunting along the way. Found a little deer shed, and then that night in the dark walking out, I actually found a little 6-point elk shed. So But yeah, we went back up the night before. We heard the bugle down in that draw and actually saw that bull on a hillside. So we went back up to get close enough to it that we could watch that in the evening, thinking the elk might come out on the same hillside. But weather was different. Weather was bad. It snowed.
Yeah.
So cold.
It cooled way off.
We had a fire.
Compared to the day before. Corey and I sat around a little fire in a little bottom of a top of the mountain creek bed.
Yeah, had a little box of rocks there and made a perfect little fire pit, I guess.
John stayed up there and kept an eye out for elk.
Yeah, we told him, hey, you're the camera guy. We're the hunters, so we're gonna go down and build a fire. You stay up here, and if you see something, film it. And if it's big, let us know.
Yeah. We were just getting the fire ready so that he could go down there.
I think he had a warm jacket, though, is the reason why.
Yes.
So as we were leaving for this hunt, I'm hunting in an old man green coat. Like it's all I had. I had all my stuff packed, everything packed and set out, and I had my gear that I was going to wear on day one, including my camouflage jacket. And I got up that morning, grabbed that bag, and went out to the truck, and we left and got down there, and it wasn't there. My oldest son needed a jacket, and he's like, oh, there's a bag here, I'll pull a jacket out of it. So I didn't have my Jetstream jacket for my outer layer, and I had to resort to a coat that I had in my truck. So, and it wasn't windproof.
That was a chilly day. I mean, it was almost frigid with the snow spitting on us and the wind.
I remember sitting at camp and I'm brushing my teeth, and I glance over and Donnie's sitting there eating gummy lifesavers. It's morning. I'm brushing my teeth first thing, and there's Donnie eating more sugar.
Hey,
energy for the mountain.
Keeps me so sweet.
Let's see, giveaways. We've got our 4 packages, so just comment down below and we'll pick 4 winners again today.
Yeah.
What else we got? Dad joke?
I can come up with one.
Okay.
Speaking of all that sugar.
Wait for it. The delivery is smooth.
They opened up a new gym down the road from me, and I canceled my membership at the old one and moved over to this new one. We're going there for about 2 weeks, and they brought in a new machine, and I think it might be my favorite machine at the gym.
Really?
Yes.
What is the new machine?
A vending machine.
Yeah, that's not as good as last night.
No, it wasn't.
Not as good as last night.
It wasn't. Yeah. Fart jokes and poop jokes are always better.
There's got to be something better than them, though. Because it seems like the poop jokes are always number 2.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
Giveaways. Sign up for the University of Elk Hunting online course. Use the promo code DESTINATION, and it's going to save you $20. And signing up for it might save you a whole bunch of time and effort finding elk and hunting elk and killing elk.
So prior to going on the rifle hunt, I did flip open and look through a bunch of Randy's information that he has on there about rifle hunting, just to see how he approached it. So if you're rifle hunting, there's a full section in there on everything that Randy knows about rifle elk hunting.
Full module, and adding to it all the time. We've got new content coming this spring and this summer that'll be added to it. Lots of cool stuff. Got it's, I don't know, most of you probably know, if you aren't signed up for the Elk 101 email list, make sure and get on that, because we have giveaways anytime a new article or content comes out. We email it out. This Destination Elk, we had people texting, messaging, everything the day before Destination Elk came out. When does it come out? It's like, well, number 1, you must not have an Instagram account. Number 2, you must not have, we must not have your email, because we've been
emailing it. So sign up for the email, and you'll be able to know when new content comes out and when new fun stuff comes out. But we've got a lot of stuff. If you haven't signed up for the email, you may not know, but here recently I teamed up with Go Hunt and Randy Newberg, and the three of us have formed a new joint venture together and be leveraging the power of Go Hunt from their technical team. They've got 20-some technical engineer, just technology is that's their wheelhouse. So instead of me having to go out and find all that, they're bringing that to the table. Production, Randy's got 12 or 15 or 500 or some crazy number of production people, camera guys, editors, everything. So John and I are able to leverage some of that side of it, and it's just going to make Elk 101 continue to be able to grow and get better and bring more quality to everything we do. So be sure and sign up for our email list. If you're not, just go to elk101.com. Down at the bottom, there's a little form you fill out to join the newsletter, and we'll get you added to it. And we won't spam you with a whole bunch of junk. In fact, some people send me an email and say, I haven't seen an email from Elk 101 for a while. You guys still there? You still okay? And so we don't take advantage of your email address. We'll leave it at that. So tomorrow, don't want to miss.
You do not want to miss tomorrow.
You get to see cameraman John in action.
Yes.
So come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
John is on camera tomorrow in the episode.
Yes.
You get to see his face. You get to hear him talk. He's a real person, and we'll prove it tomorrow. So we'll see you then.
Do you dream of going on a do-it-yourself elk hunt but don't know where to start? Or have you previously hunted elk but failed to fill your tag? Are you simply looking to increase your success and become a more consistently successful elk hunter? If you answered yes to any of these questions, the University of Elk Hunting online course is for you. Click here to learn how the University of Elk Hunting online course can help you maximize your elk hunting success.